Sunrise.
The Pokemon Master Collection. It has definitely been the center of attention recently, even over the Gen 4 remakes, which is kind of crazy to think about. And of course, this has all stemmed from the recent release of 3D All-Stars. Ever since then, everyone has been asking what would happen if we had a Zelda collection for the anniversary, or a Metroid collection, or Pokemon. And that is what we are here to talk about today. But quickly before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe for plenty of more Pokemon content and other Nintendo content as well. I have some very big videos planned around some, certain cards, so make sure to stay tuned. Anyway, I am sure you have all seen the countless rumors all over the internet about this collection, and I'm going to be honest with you, they most likely aren't true, okay? All these people are doing is taking a scenario, which is very possible, making it into a rumor to act like they have inside information. That is all they are doing, alright? Anyone would think after 3D All-Stars released, and especially with how well it did, that these collections could start popping up more frequently on the Switch. But just because these rumors are fake, that doesn't mean this won't happen. I honestly think that this Pokemon Master Collection is very likely, ignoring all these fake rumors that pop up on 4chan. The big 25th anniversary is coming, and they are going to want to do something huge. For the 20th, we saw the original games and yellow version get a re-release on the 3DS eShop, and later on we got the Johto games as well, which was really neat. Most likely though, this time around, instead of releasing them separately, they are going to want to bundle them together similar to 3D All-Stars to get that same sort of effect, and most likely they could add the Hoenn games as well, just so it is slightly different. It would kind of suck if it was just the same as the 20th anniversary where we got the re-release of the original Game Boy games and that's literally it. I feel like they're going to want to spice it up, add some more, especially because it's the 25th anniversary this time, so I can see that happening. Maybe even Fire Red and Leaf Green as well, and leave it at that. Now, some people seem to think that they will only release one version of each generation, especially the dude who created that fake leak on the game website. He seems to think that would only get the red version, gold and ruby. I highly doubt that. Charging full price for 2 Game Boy games and 1 Game Boy Advance game? Nah, that is very, very unreasonable, even for Nintendo. Even if it does have online in these new features with home connectivity and everything, that is very, very scummy. I don't think even Nintendo or Game Freak, or the Pokemon company I should say, would stoop that low in terms of charging full price for literally 2 Game Boy games and 1 Game Boy Advance game. However, if they include all of them, so red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire and emerald, that's 9. If they give them more online and home connectivity so we can trade the Pokemon between Sword and Shield, Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, whatever, that is okay, not too bad. But it's still a bit much. 9 Game Boy games where, I know they're different versions, but they're basically the same, just with different Pokemon. It's still a little bit unreasonable. Maybe if they chuck in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then if they give us green localized for the first time. I know it's, again, the same game, but it's still cool to have green localized. Then, we've got 12 games. That isn't too bad. £50 or $60 for 12 games. That isn't too bad. Guys, honestly, I don't think they are going to miss out on this. They are literally ROMs, alright? All they need to do is port them over. That's so easy. Even if they are adding online and home connectivity, that is so much easier to do than making a new game entirely or making a remake of an old game. 3D All-Stars sold insanely well. So will this. People are very nostalgic for the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance games. Fire Red and Leaf Green are my favorite games of all time. These new 3D remakes are dope, but the originals, the Game Boy versions, they're just so nostalgic. People are gonna buy these. If someone hasn't played them in a while and wants to play them now, like a lot of people in their 20s who grew up playing the originals, or like me, if you grew up playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, they might want to go play these games again. But then they think, oh, there aren't many options. They aren't being re-released on the Switch. They weren't re-released on the 3DS, on the Wii U or anything. I'm talking about the Game Boy Advance versions here. If someone wants to go play them, they can't really do it legally anyway. I mean, they're going to have to go on eBay. They're going to have to buy them. They're super expensive. The real ones anyway, not the fake ones, which aren't really worth getting. Then they're going to have to go buy a Game Boy Advance or a Nintendo DS if they want to do it through backwards compatibility. It's just so much work. And I know for us gamers who are properly into it, it's not that big of a deal. But for the people who are just casual gamers who just want to pick up a game, play it every now and then, whatever, it's a lot of hassle for them and they aren't going to do it. And I know you will say emulators as well, but not everyone wants to use emulators, especially these casual gamers that might not know how to or they don't want to. Personally, myself, I don't like emulators either. I like playing them on legitimate consoles and owning them. But anyway, that's just one collection. Then we have the other people who seem to think there is going to be a 3DS collection. Some people think we're going to get both. Some people think we're just going to get this 3DS collection. And they think it's going to have X and Y, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Sun and Moon, maybe even Ultra Sun and Moon. Now, that would be awesome. That would be amazing. But guys, this is a Pokemon company we are talking about here. These games are still kind of new, and they would not include 3 sets of these games for that price. I am telling you, all right, that's too good of a deal, okay? If they were to include X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, that's 8 3DS games for £50, $60. That is a steal, okay? I think that's pretty damn good, okay? If you want to go and pick up Ultra Sun and Moon right now, that's still like £30, I don't know, $30, $40. That's still quite a lot, all right? Even X and Y is probably the cheapest out of all of them is Sun and Moon, because Ultra Sun and Moon made those games kind of obsolete. But maybe Pokemon Company has a change of heart around the time of the anniversary, but I doubt it. Okay, I doubt it. The most likely scenario here is getting the first 3 gens. I think that is very reasonable. I doubt they'll do Gen 4 or 5 either. Heart Gold, Soul Silver either, even though I would love to have Heart Gold, Soul Silver on the Switch. But yeah, I doubt they'll do Gen 4, especially because hopefully next year is the year of the Gen 4 remakes. And if it is, they won't want to release the original Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, because that could hurt sales, even if it is only just a tiny bit. Black and White is still possible if they chucked that in with a 3DS collection, but again, I kind of doubt it. 2 collections are possible though. Maybe we do get a second one in the middle of the year. I feel like the first collection will be sort of the first part of the year, maybe the first quarter. Then of course the mainline game, hopefully, Diamond and Pearl remakes, will be around November time. So there is room for something in the middle. Maybe it's a spin-off title. Maybe there's something else. Either way, this is going to be a crazy, crazy year for Pokemon. I can't wait to see what merch they release. I can't wait to see the new card sets as well. XY Evolutions was dope. I think they could do something similar around this time. Maybe re-release the jungle sets, the fossil sets, the Team Rocket sets. That would be really cool. But yeah, that about wraps everything up for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this Master Collection. Will it happen? What games do you think will be included? And I will see you all next time.
Sunrise.